Now that was a great father-son activity.
Hello, Homer.
So, we meet at last, whoever you are.
There's a couple of things they don't teach you at Harvard Business School. One is how to cope with defeat, the other is how to handle a shotgun. I'm going to do both right now.
Wait! If you kill my dad, you'll never know where the treasure is buried.
What treasure?
The treasure of I'm a Wiener.
I'm a wiener.
Classic.
Well, always leave them laughing. Goodbye, sir.
Maggie! What a great little accident you turned out to be.
Hi, welcome to the Brony Show. Tonight on Brony Show, the man who needs no introduction, but we give him one anyway, Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
Did someone steer into the car, or is he just running for groceries? It's DM21.
Oh, you know. Don't worry, Miss Professor. I was a mistake, too.
The first to line up in the karaoke bar, and the last one to cause everyone to get out of the karaoke bar, Textalion.
Points don't matter.
The man whose robot voice comes on whether he likes it or not, Toakoi.
I am Error.
And of course, the man in infinite amount of pain, and we're going to gently respect that, Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
I don't actually hate you all, but I will for tonight. I will hate you all.
Hi, I'm your host, Circuit Mate. Let's go down here and have some fun. Yeah.
When that video came up and I heard Homer say, "What a great mistake you were," I thought, "Oh, geez, do I say this?" Then, because it was from Powerpuff Girls, like, "Don't worry, Professor. My mommy said I was a mistake too."
Anyone else getting the feeling that explaining something makes it less funny?
Well, for those who didn't get it.
It did remind me of Powerpuff Girls a little bit, but I just mostly found it funny because she was a mistake.
I didn't want to explain it, but just in case those who out there didn't get it.
Yeah, I was an accident too.
Cartoons back in the old days. Those were old days. Oh my god, that was not that old.
Back in my
That's like
day.
20
years ago, dude.
Back in my day, I had Ren and Stimpy, but after my day, they had Powerpuff Girls. So
Back in my day, they had Rugrats and Rocco's Barn Life.
Back in my day, they didn't remove the scene where Rocco works a sex line.
Baby, oh baby, oh baby. Rocco.
Mrs. Bighead?
Mrs. Bighead?
In my day, there were no streaming services. You actually had to watch TV.
Yep. Or by the VHS sets where you only got 4 episodes. It kind of gauged it under a movie, and you were lucky if the episodes were actually any good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reminded of the Heathcliff movie because of that.
And it might be even not in order. It's fantastic.
Wait,
Yeah, oh
you got
yeah.
4 episodes on your VHSs? I only got 2.
Back in my day, Powerpuff Girls didn't suck.
That's gonna be so multifaceted in a year or two. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on here. So, everybody, if you couldn't tell from the intro, yes, welcome to the Brony Show, and of course, it is actually whose Brony Show is it anyway? This is our April Fool's episode, 4 days late because April Fool's literally happened in the middle between episodes, so we figured we'd do it after April Fool's. Granted, another April Fool's joke literally ended about an hour and a half ago. Of course, it ended quite spectacularly in an interesting way. But that's a whole nother thing we'll talk about next week. But for this week...
In immortal words of rarity, no spoilers!
Not exactly spoilers. I'm just waiting for the aftermath to finish and all the evidence to pile up. I make it sound like we're about to announce dead bodies or something. I don't know. Anyway,
Well,
so
some people have killed over this.
I don't know about killing, but there was definitely a lot of weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth. But again, next week.
It was the.
All right. Okay.
It was the maid with the candlestick.
Okay. You know what? Everybody gets one quote. Everybody gets one quote to go out on this. One-liner. Deathlight's got one. Toko one. DM, you got one. No, Tech,
Don't
you
blame
got
me.
oh.
I'll. No, wait. Let me start again.
Yeah.
If you have any hate for me, refer to my lawyer.
Tech.
I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I am fabulous.
Suki.
Funny thing.
There we go. All the wildlanders are done. We're not going to talk about it anymore.
Laugh.
Let's move on
Laugh.
to.
Laugh.
Moving on.
We're moving on. Everybody got their one-liner in. All right, let's go ahead. Anyway, so for the show today, we are going to be doing Whose Line Improv. So much so that last night, I serendipitously went through the Whose Line Is It Anyway Complete Game Collection Bible. 50 pages of... Oh my god, it was 50 pages. I thought it was over-exaggerating.
How long did that keep you up?
Honestly, not as long as
Probably
not as long as you might think. It's actually quite easy to thumb through it. But yeah, 50 pages where I went through every single improv game that they had, cherry-picked the ones that might work on a Discord setting, because improv has a large amount of pantomiming, which obviously does not blend
Things
well.
always say it sound great in your head until you put it into practice.
Well, that and you can have a little bit more punch when you're actually interacting with people and pretending you're using objects or props and stuff. So, in any case...
Well, you kind of have someone that could do that, but it may have been too late.
That's no. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. But in this regard, though, I got several games here that we are going to try our best to go through them, because all I had time for was to look up what the games were that could work, and also we also found a few different songs that we can use. So yes, we do have a hoedown song. We do have an Irish drinking song, and we have something that can work for a three-headed opera singer. And all of them are copyright free.
Were the opera heads cardboard, or just other dudes popping out of another dude's shirt?
Not cardboard, but one of them is kind of a robotic. Just pretend you have a radio on your shoulder and you should be fine.
Oh, I definitely do that.
A really bad radio. You know, not like one of those big boom boxes that you saw in the 80s with...
Heaven.
Walkie-talkie
Nuke, Virginia.
No, walkie-talkie. No, we're talking Talk Boy. We're talking Talk Boy that you recorded a radio station on. Oh god, that is a deep cut. I love that. Anyway, let's go. But before we do that, though, we do have a little bit of news that we do want to go through, because it is light. We are going to go through some content creation here. So let's go ahead and get into this so we can get into the fun and shenanigans, because I'm sure everybody is excited to see just how badly we butcher this. So let's go ahead and start off, of course, with warming up our vocal cords with a little bit of wubs. Let's give ourselves some wub here. So, what's up, Bronies?
Well, my leg is doing better.
Oh, that's good to hear.
That's nice.
But it's still sore when I sleep, so I wake up with a lot of morning pains, so to speak.
Oh.
Sorry.
I can't blame myself. I move in my sleep.
I don't know. Blame yourself anyway. Curse you
Always
movements.
blame yourself.
Yeah. But still, I'm glad for the most part. It's just bruising pain, but it still sucks. But I'm glad it's not worse.
Yeah.
Yep. And here's some pictures of the latest done of work.
My truck, I got back onto it because the weather's been nice. We're going to be hopefully starting possibly painting it this weekend. It matters if we can get the engine and transmission in this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as for me, I actually did a collaboration with Ponies on Twitch. They've actually announced a Minecraft SMP server. I figured I might as well give it a go. Of course, I did it on a Saturday, and that ate up my entire Saturday afternoon, which is kind of a pain
Well,
because
I saw a little bit of that when I noticed you were online
yeah.
the other night.
Hey, you might have saw a little bit of that. I had an epic moment where I found a town of villagers, and there was a cat there, and I
actually mainly watched a little bit with the building the house with the little cat in there, and the cat kept following you.
Yeah. I honestly
Cat just liked you.
no, it's funny because I basically found that I got on a boat, I went out to the sea, I found a villager place. Thought I tamed the cat. I figured I could take it on the boat with me, take it home. Didn't quite work. It left on the shore. I was trying to find my way back home so I could find a way to get to the cat. I got lost, ended up dying. I thought the cat might have died with me. I ended up finding my way back to the village after reviving and building another boat. Found the cat again. This time I walked with it, going through forests, and the only way I found my way home, some crazy nut job clipped a bunch of bushes and made a giant tower, which basically lit up like a freaking greenhouse beacon. That's like, oh, there's a tower. I bet that's civilization, because there's no way that would randomly be generated.
You say that, but you never know in some of those things.
A giant green tower bush that is literally extended to the point you can't see it in the sky.
Sounds like that bush needs Manscaped.
He probably does, but
Not sponsored, by the way.
But it was our savior. It was our savior, and I managed. And the whole time, though, I'm just basically.
You would like to be sponsored by them.
It's just funny because the whole time I'm calling this cat Mr. Bigglesworth, and basically treating it like we're on the homeward bound journey, trying to find our way back home through the forest. And I'm.
As one of the few people that was actually watching that, it was hilarious, and I couldn't really help because it's like, what do? I don't know. I'm not on the server with you.
Nah, it's okay. It's one of those things you didn't need to help. It just kind of had to let the comedy write itself. And yeah, then I made a treehouse, which I also didn't know cats can climb ladders, so I ended up making a ladder walkway from the base of the house, which I was taking apart, and swirling around this giant tree that I made, trying to get the cat to climb up it into the treehouse, which he succeeded. You know, that happened. Then
these cats are smarter than our own.
No, it's hilarious because I took apart some of the blocks, and then I went down the ladder, and it followed me down, just like, crap. Oh, wait a minute. Can you? And I find out it can just climb ladders. So I didn't need to take apart I didn't need to build a ladder to heaven. Were you there when he built a cat walkway to heaven? It was stupid. I was so stupid, and oh man, I died more than a few times trying to dig for iron and stuff. But it was stupid. It's funny. I had fun with it. I went on a tirade. Anybody else have any other wubs going on?
Well, I'll give mine in a moment, but also, whenever you realize Copper almost did nothing, you were having a breakdown.
Wait, what?
Remember whenever you were like, there's Copper, I'm going to dig for it, and I'm going to build stuff with it. Wait.
Actually, that annoyed me. Why is... I mean, I swear Copper did something, or I may have been thinking of a different game, and I'm still annoyed. Anyway...
You can make it into brick... You can make it into, like, brick blocks, or...
Telescope,
advertising something on the chat.
I already got it.
Anyways, my only wubs is I got into Gundam Evolution's playtest, so come Thursday, I'm streaming that.
Feel free to throw an announcement on the show board for anybody who wants to watch that. Then
I will.
All right. And anybody else have any other wubs going on before we go ahead and lightly sprinkle on some news today? All right, let's go ahead and lightly sprinkle on the news. So, first off, of course, pony conventions. We got to go through that just a little bit here because we have the... okay, yeah, that's out. That's no longer dated. But yeah, the BabsCon is coming up in just a week and a half. So, of course, a reminder of that. After next week's show, there won't be a show after that because I'll be coming back home from Babs, and I'll probably be a little too tired to do a show.
See you there, by the way.
Oh, you're gonna be at Babs?
I'm going to be part of the staff. I'm going to be helping with the audio.
Awesome.
Oh,
Nice.
we're gonna have to make arrangements to meet up, man. That'll be awesome.
Just find me running around with spare mics and stuff.
It's still gonna be awesome.
Which means Cole will probably need to take over that week.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! I should probably have asked him.
Nah, I just skipped the week.
Nah. Well, I'll ask him if
You
you.
can either do Arctic Phone or Jackbox.
I don't know. Maybe you can make it a 3-hour draw stream. Maybe
Working by then.
you can make it a 3-hour draw stream. You know what? I'm not gonna put words in Cole's mouth. He might just say he doesn't want to do it or he can't do it, and then we'll just end up. But anyway, back on track like we ever have one. So BabsCon, yep, week and a half. I'm excited. Can't wait to go. And yeah, I will be going. So obviously, yeah, I will. I'll also have a con report and also the fiscal downfall of how I spent way too much money again, and I probably don't care. But yeah, it's gonna be fun either way. I can't wait.
I'm going to have a decent chunk of change going there. It's going to be exciting.
Oh yeah.
Mostly because I'm dropping off a blazer and then I'm getting paid for all that polishing I did. So.
Oh yeah, that's always good. And dang, that new work is getting there.
All right, next on the news, Galacon. Speaking of conventions, I think we may have mentioned this last week. I'm just going to reprise if we had. But Galacon, unfortunately, is in some bit of financial straits right now because of both the last couple of years of Celestia's Pancake Madness. Apparently, cleaning up syrup is a lot more messier and expensive than people would have realized. And because of that, there's also price risings that are going on and causing just expenses to skyrocket for a lot of things. So because of that, they are still planning on doing a Galacon this year. However, they're not sure if they're going to be able to do it the year after that. So they're currently doing a fundraiser. Granted, right now the fundraiser is actually doing quite well. They've got 70% of their 10,000 euro goal, that's an amazing amount of money. And hopefully,
Wow.
I hope they can get the rest of their funds. But yeah, I'm getting this out to you Brony showers out there. I know you got, some of you probably don't have a lot of funds to swing around, but if you can at least spread the word, that's always going to be worth at least it's a little bit of weight in gold there. Because just getting the word out, letting people know, they need some help. Help them out a little bit. Whatever you can do, whether giving them funds or at least letting people know, they need help. Every little bit helps. Help me. Help me, Rhonda. Okay. So, moving on from there, speaking of another convention, Epona Fest. Epona Fest is also the other convention that's going to be happening here in the next few weeks, and this one is in Italy. Of course, when I say next few weeks, I mean in a month and a half, but still Italy. But
Next
they
few
have...
weeks.
Yeah, they have announced their guests for the convention, including Dusty Cat and Fiara, Imilau, and Prince Whatever, Twila. I am not even going to try to pronounce that. This guy right here. You can see this. It's awesome. I'm not going to pronounce it because I have a horrible feeling I'm going to butcher it in a way that's going to end up I will be blacklisted somehow. Somebody will
level 3.
Yeah.
I read it like such an old man. It's great.
Tree leaf. Through the tree leaves are Black and Blue and Crusader. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a fun time. Honestly, I wish I had more funds. I would so go to this as well. Just because it would be so awesome to have an excuse to not only go to Italy, but go to ponies in Italy. How awesome would that be? Oh, it's 12.
If your finances allow it.
12, huh? Never would have guessed. That's still cool though. But yeah,
That's clever.
Yeah, I like that. But yeah, no, honestly though, that sounds, yeah, I know my leet speak. I'm out of practice, okay? It's like when you take Spanish in high school and you don't use it after a while.
See, I don't even know what that's about. I'm such an old man when it comes up to the internet stuff.
Basically,
Yeah.
it was replacing letters with numbers.
Anyway, we need to go ahead and continue.
Yeah, they
on
use
here.
leet speak in Bible verses as well, from what I've heard.
Cool.
My
Anyway.
brain just snapped a little bit there, so I'm just gonna move on. All right. Okay. I'm debating a little bit on. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about this one. There is a little bit. Some of you might already have been knowing about the internet craze that was happening for April Fools with Our Place. There are some articles regarding it. However, I want to do a full and concise reporting of everything next week on this. But if you want to check out what some of the articles were on events that were going on in the meantime, it's all there. So, check it out. We're going to go ahead and move on, though. Instead, we're going to talk about how Equestria Daily is now just Bats and Kieran.
I don't see anything bad with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. You got the Floofy and you got the
Got the E.
You got the E. You got Fluffy and E. You got
Yeah,
Fluff and
very
E.
fluffy.
It's Fluff and E. You got Fluff and E. You got Fluff and E. That's all you need. Fluff and E.
There's E, then there's Re.
No, it's just gonna go with E. Just the E.
Just
Not the-
E.
Just E. Like right
It
here.
sounds
You,
similar when you yell it out, kind of.
it's just one of those. I don't know how true some of what I heard is. I'd rather not find out the hard way.
Yeah, better left on. There are some things better left in the.
Yeah,
left where
Just
they,
do what
where
what the
they-
Kieran is here, and just E.
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 That's
Okay.
more of a bad thing, but
E. All right. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how long this will last, but it's still kind of fun to just see what that's what they did for April Fools. Speaking of April Fools, and I'm honestly a little disappointed because I was hoping I could get a group session in, but none of people showed interest, and admittedly, I kind of might.
You mean for Among Us?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Among Us had a horse, an actual unmitigated, one day only horse mod.
And I
Nice.
missed it.
This was 100% legitimate.
Yep.
It seems like a joke. Well, it is a joke, but it was a legitimate joke.
Actual pony.
Is that why I seen that all over the internet for like a hot second?
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Okay.
Most
you realize
definitely.
someone would make that into a new mod after.
Oh, there's no way that they aren't going to add that in as a mod at some
Blazing
point.
into
but
the sunset.
I'm just disappointed we didn't get a chance to officially play it. That's what I really wanted, and yeah, I get
Not
it.
enough people were there, and I noticed it too late, like usual on the weekends.
Yeah. And it came so sudden and so quickly, and I probably should have got more shoutouts in. There was a lot I should have done. I didn't. I only have partly myself to blame. I can't help it.
I
So
just still remember the first time playing Among Us. I was so confused. I couldn't even figure out how to do the controls.
yeah, it's changed quite a bit since then, which is even more funny, really.
And
there
I was
controller
kicked out
support for it?
because people thought I was being the imposter dude, even though I was just trying to figure out how to use my hands.
You're the imposter. No, I'm just an idiot.
Pretty much.
I'm an idiot. I'm not an
improvement.
imposter. I'm the moron. That's all. All right.
Speaking of improvements, did they add controller support?
Oh boy.
Can't word today.
Oh, we got people throwing E's in the backstage now. I love you guys.
You're welcome.
I thought they already had controller support. I'm not entirely positive, but considering it's on several consoles, I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's controller support even on PC.
Yeah. I mean, I don't use it personally, but it's because I'm just hardwired to do the wires with a mouse that's wired. Moving on. Let's go to move on. So, who wants to do My Little Pony in quantum virtual reality?
What madness did they unleash?
Well, more information, really. There's a company called Quantum Story. We actually may have mentioned a little book. A little bat. But, damn they're a company that does things. And we talked about this company. Mainly in this case, they released a book. Or they're planning on releasing a book which also has virtual reality and augmented reality elements inside of it.
Just take a look. It's in a book.
Reading Rainbow.
I'm not gonna lie, I just had just this crazy thought. How interesting would it be if we actually had classic literature with augmented reality elements involved in it?
People would be probably reading those books.
I mean, they probably already are, but you'd get more people reading. Could you imagine reading the Tales of Moby Dick, and you just see this little QR image, and you put your phone on it. You're greeted with this image of Ahab going up to the whale with a freaking spear, or oh man, that would actually be really awesome. I love that idea. I might actually have to...
Some of my audio books.
I do have an older AR headset where you could put your phone into it and just see like stuff around you. It's like, well, that would be neat, especially for older books. I would love to see Pride and Prejudice, but you know the surroundings and classical music.
Well, I'm glad that it looks like Tokoi is perfectly ready for the three-headed opera singer. All right, let's go ahead and move on here.
You knew this was going to happen the moment you said so.
I know, that's pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. But yeah, it looks really interesting. I am going to keep an eye on it. I might actually try some of it out. I don't have a VR headset yet. And now I'm still kind of hesitant on even shelling out for a cheap one for the time being, because the cheap one is not coming clean and as clean anymore. Instead, let's move on. So who wants a My Little Potato Head?
Ooh, potato head?
Yep.
There's more than one.
It's horrifying. I love it.
My little starchy, my little starchy. All the carbs.
My little starchy. Do you like them baked, boiled, fried, or mashed in a stew?
Oh, why have we not seen Samwise with that image?
What?
Potato.
All right, but yeah, apparently in the United Arab Emirates, they're doing an interesting little Happy Meal toy with a combination of Mr. Potato Head and both Transformers and My Little Pony. So you have... Actually, this is funny. They actually have Applejack Potato Head on this one. In fact, they're missing Twilight Potato Head in this one. And also Rarity. But, yeah. But yeah, Fluttershy Potato Head, Rainbow Dash Potato Head, Pinkie Pie Potato Head, and of course Transformers Potato Heads.
Yeah, the important Transformers. You know, the blue and red one, the yellow and black one, and the silver one.
Yeah.
So Optimus, Bumblebee, and Megatron.
Beats me.
Well, can you name the other one?
Hold on, let me look at the thing.
Twilight's an... Oh! Vaguely Creepy won the internet, everybody! Twilight's not a potato head, she's an egghead. That's why she's not in here.
That's for the next batch.
Oh, that's some hard-boiled thinking, man. But we better not get too scrambled on this. We're gonna go ahead and okay, yeah,
That either looks like Jazz or Prowl. I forget which.
I don't know. I could easily just see it being Starscream just for giggles somehow.
Yeah, fair.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on here. Sorry, Vaguely, I didn't mean to poach your idea there. But so okay, that's.
Oh, that's strange. No Twilight
already.
Okay.
But they're ponies. All right, and next little thing here. This one we're not going to be able to show for on the video segment for obvious reasons. We're not going to be able to play audio for obvious reasons. We're not going to be able to stick too long here for obvious reasons. There's a lot of obvious reasons, but the actual real not going to be removed trailer, but we're not going to play it trailer with the first episode of Tell Your Tale has been released.
Oh God, glitter.
And apparently this one is where Izzy is apparently the roommate from hell.
Yep, 100%.
Which, you know, considering if Izzy actually...
she eats all your cereal.
You know, if Izzy actually lived by herself for so long, she probably could be considered the roommate from hell, because you're not going to know how to deal with other people when you've literally been living by yourself the whole time.
Nope.
I mean, Sunny lived with her
All the
dad.
cereal.
Sunny lived with her dad for probably a good long period. We don't know how long Izzy actually lived with her parents. For all we know, she was orphaned.
She just appeared one day, fully grown, just there.
Yeah.
She just sort of walked out of the forest one day.
Yeah, just like the magical elf that she's trying to be.
Of course, the funny thing.
Congratulations, you're the new pre-season 9 Scootaloo.
Now, here's a funny joke. We at the moment.
Actually, I should say pre-7 season 4 because she lived in a house.
Here's a fun one though. At the moment, as part of the trailer, we have not seen Hitch with the other 4 living in this house. Now, some people out there are probably going to say, "Oh, poor Hitch. He's left out of the girl house," and I'm just like, the man is wise. This guy knows. This guy knows what he's doing. Yes, it's fun being with a woman. Do not live in a house full of women.
Have they not?
Especially
he's kinda
with the
smart,
jealousy abound.
I mean, he's the sheriff. He's got some decent pay. You wouldn't believe him. He's got a good house somewhere out there.
He's got a paid off mortgage. He's got
life figured out.
He didn't become the sheriff based on his good looks. He's not stupid.
He is not stupid. He's not gonna roommate with a bunch of. I mean, look, I love girls, but girls will tell you that having several girl roommates is nightmarish.
Also, they clearly have not watched either The Golden Girls or Three's Company. God.
Or 2 broke girls.
No. You're thinking too small here. Think Charlie's Angels, but Charlie is also living in the house with them.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you know the horrible mistake that would happen.
No, it would not. It does not end. It will not end well. Two's a company. 3's a crowd.
4 is
4 is
disaster.
right out.
4 is right out.
Golden
No.
Girls. 4 is Golden Girls.
No, even the Golden Girls live in their own houses. They're not living in the same house. We're talking about all in the same house. Not good.
It's like college, but without the boring education.
Oh
Like
no, you're gonna
college,
be educated.
exhausted all the time.
Oh, you're not. You're gonna be educated, all right. It's called period synchronization. Sorry. Now the thing is,
He went for the hanging fruit.
it's not the hanging fruit. I'm going for the obvious fruit. This is the obvious fruit. This is when you make a pie, you're going to use apple. You are not going to use that weird fruit that has no discernible name in the corner of the supermarket. You go for the obvious. We're moving on. Thank you, Commander.
Commander, thank you.
Yes, I'm sorry, Commander. But if it makes you feel better, that was the second to the last news article. Last one, singing for animation. This was actually one thing I was advised on, so I want to advise for anybody who is interested in working on their vocal abilities and being able to do basically singing as characters.
Which is pain in the ass, believe it or not.
Yeah, there's a reason.
You can sing your own voice, but it's really hard singing in other people's voices.
There's a reason why in voice acting sometimes the character voice actor does not sing. They have somebody else do the singing lines.
Trying to remember.
$96.
Michelle, didn't she do the singing for Apple Bloom?
No, she was.
As well as like a lot of
Apple
others.
Bloom actor.
But she's most known for Apple Bloom.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is. Michelle is the singer and voice actor because she's that talented, and her mother.
And she also did singing for Sweetie Belle for some
Thank you,
time.
Tech.
Anyways.
Yeah, but this is also why the singing voice actor for Scar was on a whole other level. Because even singing voice actors have a hard time singing with different voices. This guy, I can't remember his name and I feel terrible, but apparently he not only mimicked Jeremy Irons' voice to perfection, he mimicked the singing voice to perfection and did it without any real difficulty.
Yeah.
The only good thing the Lion King remake did was not do that song again and butcher it.
That just kind of reminds me when they were doing Discord stuff. It's like, Discord, we need Discord to sing. Lars, and he's like, I don't really sing.
Thank you,
Why would
Chaos
you find anybody
Akai.
that has your voice?
Thank you, Chaos Akai. Frank Welker. Yeah, the guy is a god among voice actors. This
Frank Welker is also the one who voiced Freddy and Scooby Doo in the late in the.
No, he's the only voice for Freddy. He is the only one.
for now, unfortunately.
Okay, but I just remembered there's another series that he also voiced Scooby Doo. That's why I kept on remembering it like that.
You know what? I challenge that he being the only voice for Freddy.
I don't disagree with you, Toa. He is a perfect voice for that role.
Oh no, I'm saying
he legit is the only original VA from that first incarnation still working on the show.
Oh well,
That's
yeah.
right.
Okay,
I
that's
remember
different.
Freddy was always the same voice actor unless they switch it recently.
No. I actually was gonna refer back to like when they started making everybody into kids, like Yogi, the Yogi Squad, and for some reason
a pup named Scooby Doo.
Yeah, pup named Scooby Doo. I don't think he would have voiced Freddy on, or maybe he did. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he actually did voice Freddy in that one too. Of course. We're going to go ahead and move on. But, if you are interested, I do recommend checking it out. It is a paid course. And the big reason we're bringing it up, I mean, it does seem kind of weird, but we're the Brony Show. Why are we bringing this up of all things? This is actually done with, we actually talked about her, oddly enough, Michelle Krieber. Michelle and Monique Krieber both will be teaching the class. So it is a MLP voice actress that is very well known for singing in a character voice.
But I will say, if you're planning to go just because of the voice actor, don't do that. Join in for the connections, because that's going to lead you way farther than anything else.
You know, considering the fact that they're charging $96 for it, if you're paying $96 just for the voice actress, you're doing a disservice on another level there.
It's pretty much the reason why I joined the audio engineering courses, was more for the connections than actual lessons. So,
well, if
you go places where you know people. Sorry, Toa.
No, it's all good.
Anyway, so yeah, check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, if you're interested in that, of course. Now, with that in mind, let's go ahead and go into the challenge of the week. The challenge of the week was roller skates, but we also had the protest. Sorry, we also had the protest initiative challenge. And of course, saying Protest Initiative Challenge, hopefully our esteemed Protest Challengee will be able to come on and...
Pancakes, trains, feather.
Railroad track. Oh, hey, Kodos.
There he is. I was about to type hope.
No worries. So, Kodos, what was the Protest Initiative Challenge for this week?
Roller skates.
whoa.
Oh, you were the one with roller skates. My apologies. We had bats.
It's the devil skating.
We had bats.
Oh.
We were the ones with bats.
Yeah, y'all
I
had
for
bats.
the roller derby.
I apologize. I got both of the prompts, but I forgot who did what, and I was kind of in a hurry to try to draw because of time.
Second, you are the one with the bats in the belfry.
Yes, I am. I am not going to deny that. However, I think I may have done okay in regards to it this time around. So kind of okay, because oddly enough, it looks like the bat here. I actually based it off of the fruit bat design in the show. It doesn't look all that great, but it looks kind of faded out too, but that was unintentional. It's just kind of the way the light shined on the lead, unfortunately.
Looks like a cross between a baby dragon and a rooster.
Yeah, and I did not do a good job with this, but I was trying my best to interpret the design. It didn't take. At least the pony design's not so...
Pony.
The pony design doesn't look too bad, at least. That's
Pony
at least...
is very done.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Cannot word. I gotta get.
The words not walk with you today. Now give me a blades, Pony.
Yep. And along with that, we also had Toakoi with his interpretation.
What, a bad pony and roller skates?
Yeah. It's interpretation. That's exactly, yeah. Nothing wrong with it. And we also had Deathlight, who went his own way, but still his own way is apparently on the creepypasta side.
Oh yeah, the comic's just getting started. Very exciting times.
So is this going to be one where we're not going to be able to show too much, or is this just ends up being raspberry jam and a really bad headache?
There's gonna be definitely panels where we can't show.
I figured.
Mm.
All right.
I'm sorry, I like the gritty. I know how to work in that environment very well.
No. Don't be sorry. It's what you work with. It's what you work with. Don't be sorry for what you work with. It just means we're gonna have to be careful with how we show it.
Don't worry. If you've seen all the art I ever commissioned, you'll realize how much I actually censor for the show.
I have a rough idea already. Though you are good about it, so yeah. All right, and so with that, that is the art entries that we got here. Short, sweet, simple. So next week's challenge, I ask of all of you once again. Let's go ahead and randomize it. Go ahead and give us your challenges for this week. What do you think we should do? Anything and everything. Throw it all in there. And let's. Oh right, actually, while we're doing that, I'm also going to grab a very important link, because right after this, we are going to go into the whose Brony show is it anyway? And of course, that is also going to require a link to a very special form, because
No sign, no forms, no waivers for me.
Let's see. Hold teddy bear in the mouth. Really? Okay.
That sounds like a dog meat thing to do. Okay.
That's something that was part of the gift that Cole had on for the start of pre-show.
Oh yeah.
Teddy puts his teddy bear wholly in his mouth, except for the back legs.
He was kind of losing his mind at the moment.
Well, when you're on a phone call with a girl doing what she was doing, you go crazy.
You know what?
Phrasing, damn it, phrasing.
I can't remember
Also,
the
someone
context
might
of
have
that
developed, some kids might have developed a, let's just say, interest in what the image provided.
Now, I can't remember, but that might have been the episode where Teddy had a teddy bear and was being made fun of by all the other kids.
Bingo.
But it also might have been a different episode.
Really, I thought that was
this
the one
was
where
a different episode.
Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't that one. I just can't place which one it was. Oh wait, is it the one where they're talking about? Is it the one with rich kid's yacht or whatever, the boat ride?
I don't entirely know. I just know that she was calling him to do something.
All right, and sorry.
Going, no, why would I do that? And then she twists his arm.
Oh wait, is that the one with the farm?
Maybe.
Huh. I need to rewatch this again. It's been a hot minute. It's been like half a year.
All right, so with I don't like CMCs. I'm scared of what I'll have to draw. But anyway, so anyway, we got enough here. We're gonna go ahead and randomize it.
If you make it feel better, most of my characters are technically cryptids.
Actually, I'm not even sure what a cryptid is. I get the idea, but I don't understand the definition.
Slender Man or the Chupacabra?
Yeah, those I get.
Bigfoot?
Those I get as Bigfoot's a cryptid. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Cryptids, I imagine things like Slender Man, Chupacabra, things that are big, fangy, and will devour things. Bigfoot, I don't imagine, but I don't understand the definition of cryptid.
It's a myth that you never see the creature, but people say it exists.
It's a creature that's been claimed to exist but never proven.
Oh!
Exactly.
So it's God. Got it.
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry.
Moving on.
Sorry, that
was here. Merriam-Webster literally has the word. An animal that has been claimed to exist but never proven to exist.
Animal. Okay, there's a strong definition there. So again, I apologize on that one. That was a random shot and not intended in any way. I respect everybody's religions, just as long as you don't try to push it onto me. Random, right? Guess what?
But what about the Sasquatchitarians?
You know what? You know what? I'm down with them as well as the flying spaghetti monster church.
But yeah, my characters are actually based off of cryptids and whatnot, so yeah.
And the almighty Cthulhu.
But however, in despite of all of that, we don't have to worry about cryptids in this case, because we have a very pony Easter as our random pull. It's a very pony Easter. And
Cthulhu is not a cryptid.
And socks won't be. Actually, maybe we can still do socks.
Them out there.
No, socks are still a thing. They're just normal.
No, socks are a Christmas thing. You gotta come up with something else for Easter. Bow ties. Hey, well, I mean something that is normal but shouldn't be considered Easter, but we make it Easter.
Like I said, I'm 50-50 right now.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Protest challenge.
Right. My Little Ponytails.
Ooh. So a little bit of an old school taste. Nice.
I think that'd be fitting.
Oh yeah, I go with it. Bunny ears. I mean, yeah, bunny ears are simple, but I don't know. It just feels like a glove. Gloves. We make gloves the Easter thing. You got socks for Christmas, gloves for Easter. Actually,
or bunny suit ponies.
But gloves won't work on... Well, technically, they can't work on ponies because they got 4 feet.
You forget about the show and tell where Apple Bloom was dressed as a bunny.
No, that was not a show and tell.
No, that was
for... tell us the history. And Granny Smith was going there for show and tell.
There were no gloves in that.
Yeah.
No, but he was wearing an actual bunny suit, hopping over water cans.
In any case, we're gonna go ahead and move on here. So we got ponytails and a very pony Easter. However you interpret that is up to you. But now,
or it could be ponies from Ponytail enjoying Easter.
Well, like I said, how you interpret it is up to you. Whether they're just enjoying Easter, whether you actually try to throw something in the mix. However you do it, you could basically have them all hatching out of eggs like they're like some sort of spring chickens, but out of ponies. I don't care. But you know, those are just the prompts. Your art and your music and your animations and your stories are all how you do it as you will. As long as you just make sure to sprinkle pony in there too. Though, granted, Ponytails kind of guarantees it a little bit, doesn't it? But, we're going to move on.